MovieWeb.com.
See, I was just an ordinary guy.
Man, go say something to her. Get it.
Nikki, I was just wondering.
Throw this away.
You were supposed to get the number, not doo-doo.
Till I played those numbers.
Hell, gonna play the lottery? The machine just broke.
What do you mean it broke?
I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Now I know your mama beat the blank off both of us if she know we ain't play them numbers.
The winning numbers: 42, 33, 4, 32, 45, and 21.
Grandma,
You okay, boy?
we won the lottery.
So I wanted to begin by asking if you could talk a little bit about the relationship between your character Stacy and Kevin in the film. She definitely, obviously, has some feelings for him,
Yes.
and things start to change when he wins the lottery.
It does. You know, when he wins the lottery, everyone wants to be his friend. Everyone wants to, you know, be his entourage and get a piece of that money, of course. And Stacy, is my character. I'm not about that, you know, I just want him. I want him to see me, you know, more than a friend, of course, and also to realize that there's more to life than this, you know, just running around, you know, throwing money up in the air. I want him to remain grounded, and I think that's Stacy's kind of whole focus, to just remember where we came from. What are you gonna do with all that money? You know, there's more to life than just, you know, having it for yourself, and I love playing the character. I love our relationship. I love that it grows and it's a gradual relationship, and you get a chance to see how he will eventually realize that Stacy is the girl that he needs in his life.
Yeah, you and Benny, his friend, that
Yeah.
Brandon plays, are really the two characters that sort of
Keep
don't
him,
change.
yeah.
They kinda, of all the people
Of
that
all
change
the
around
people
him,
that
keep him
change,
grounded.
we are the ones that are gonna stay who we are, because we've been friends since we were kids, and I'm gonna be here with the lottery ticket. I'm gonna be here without the lottery ticket, and that's who Stacy is. She's that girl.
And then, of course, she gets a little jealous when
Yeah.
the town, you know.
Yeah, the round the way, the other girl who's from the hood, who's trying to, of course, be with Kevin, Bow-Wow's character, because he has all this money. Now all of a sudden she's interested in him and wants to be with him, and I'm jealous and of course angry because, hello, can't you see that? And you know, the movie just shows how, you know, frustrated I get when those girls get ahead, and but she doesn't win.
Right, and it definitely she tries to tell, your character Stacey tries to tell Kevin, sort
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
warn him of what's going on because he's not sure at first.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to tell him. I try to be that friend, you know, because at the end of the day, your friends are going to be the people that tell you what it is. They keep it real, and that's who Stacy is. Even if he doesn't want to hear it, I will go up to him and tell him just like it is, and that's what I loved about Stacy's character.
Honest.
Yeah, but she's necessarily honest.
Necessarily brutally honest.
Yes, absolutely.
When I was watching the movie, you know, it reminded me a lot of Friday.
Okay,
Had
yeah,
that
a lot of people
spirit,
had that
tone
same
in a lot of
fun.
ways. Could also be because Cube and Mike Epps are in
That's
the movie.
true,
You know,
yeah.
Sort of like that. But
Yeah.
was that sort of the tone that you kind of going for in the film?
I don't think we were going for like a similar Friday, so that, because it's not a remake in any way,
Right.
or close to that. It was just a fun, you know, feeling, and I think Friday had that same feeling as well. But this is definitely different because Lottery Ticket, you know, it's got a great story, a great heart, and it's about something that I think is a little more connected to the community, and you know, making sure that we talk about what we can do in our communities with this winning ticket. And I think that's, you know, the premise and the heart of the movie. So it's a little different than Friday, but it's also got that fun comedic aspect, of course. So a lot of people are like, oh, it's the modern day Friday, which is cool, because I loved Friday. But Lottery Ticket has its own lane. It's very special on its own.
Yeah, well, it's interesting you mentioned that because I noticed that, you know, the message of the film is very
Yeah.
prominent as, you know,
Absolutely.
sort of the difference between being wealthy and being rich and
Yeah.
what you do with that.
Absolutely. That's really the story, and it's got a great story that I think people will enjoy the comedy, but they'll realize that they walked out of the theater with a great story, with some drama, with something to think about, and that's what we want to do. We don't want to just make people come and laugh, because any movie can just have some punchlines, but this movie has, you know, comedy, but knowing how to connect the comedy with truth and with something that people can connect to and really, really feel inside, and that's what we want to do with Lottery Ticket.
Is that important to you when you're choosing projects?
Absolutely. You know, when reading the script, I knew it was going to be funny. I knew that, you know, Ice Cube, Bow, Brandon, I already knew it was going to be a hilarious movie. But I also knew when reading it, I said, okay, I want to do this because, A, my character is the grounded, level-headed, you know, sense throughout the film, and I wanted to portray that. And also, I knew that this was going to have some heart. It wasn't written ever just to be like, you know, slap knee comedy, you know, silly joke. It's got a great heart and story, and that's what I loved. And Abdul Williams, who wrote the script, did such a great job with it.
And you've got so many great comedians in this
Yeah,
film.
I know.
Charlie Murphy and Mike Epps. And
Whew.
I was actually talking to Brandon, and
Yeah.
he mentioned that most of what he says in the film, he was improvising.
Oh, a lot of his stuff was improv. And see, and I don't improv. I actually learned from Brandon, you know, watching Brandon and all the comedians around me were keeping me on my toes. And Brandon especially, he's so talented at just being able to improvise. I mean, he's really skilled as a comedic actor, and he does a great job. Like I told him again at the premiere how funny he was, and a lot of it wasn't necessarily written to a T.
Lottery Ticket, summer 2010.